I never loved you. I felt something. It wasn't love, but it was the closest I've ever felt to it. I never thought I would get to have the sappy high school romances, and I didn't. But I did have something special, with you. We would text, meet sometimes after school, kiss. You were the first person I've ever had genuine feelings for. You were the only one for me back then. You were the only one like me in our entire 400 student class. You were 17 and I was 16. You were from classroom 3 and I was from classroom 6. You were only 3 doors down, but it felt like we were worlds apart. The only time we would get to see each other in school was at 10 a.m. for 20 minutes. They wouldn't let us. People would stare at us as if we were remotely close to each other. I remember the nervousness whenever an adult was walking down the hall, thinking it might be the school priest. Pedro and Fernanda, the popular school couple, could be making out in the middle of the hall and no one would bat an eye. We couldn't as much as touch shoulders, and that would be considered inappropriate. That's what you get when you go to a private Catholic school. The steps of the school's church were a sacred ground. Ironic. The first period after recess was always the worst. I would have the constant ghost touch lingering on my skin from where you had stolen a quick Harris when no one was looking. The happiest moment of every day was when we got out of school. A large sea of students and I was only looking at you. You would make your way to your apartment building and I would be waiting at the bus stop. The moment our pinkies touched as we hoped your brother was paying attention to something else. The stolen glances as you made your way down the street and I sat still, holding my breath while hoping my distraction wouldn't cause me to miss the bus at home. I did, more than once. It was hard to see each other after school because we didn't yet have our licenses. We would have to meet somewhere that was walking distance from our houses. The orange big shopping center was the spot. To my parents, you were our friend Valerio. To yours, I was our friend Alberto. They couldn't know who we were. I never got to meet your parents, and to your brother, I was just an acquaintance. You met mine at a school function. My mom remembers she saw you on TV when you went on that talk show. She had to say hi. I didn't tell them what you meant to me, and I don't think I ever will. Summer made us grow apart, as the lack of excuses for me to go to the mall. My feelings for you never vanished. I hope yours for me didn't either. You were braver than me. You came out to your parents not too far into our senior year. I wish I had done that sooner, so I could have met them. We both had dreamed of going to the US. You wanted to go to New York to be close to the UN, your future job, as you said. I was happy going anywhere, to be honest. We would sometimes run into each other as the SAT prep after school. Nothing more than a wave and a flash of good memories alongside the butterflies in my stomach. I heard you got into NYU. I was happy for you. I came out just before graduation. My parents were really supportive. The graduation party on December 20th of 2017 was a night to remember. There was such a big crowd that we didn't care. We gave in and spent one more night together before the summer. And then college. I didn't hear from you until the spring of 2019. I was sitting in my university's liberal arts building. It was 2:13 p.m. My film and culture lecture had just started and I was alone. I was confused when my phone rang. My friends knew I was in class. Valerio wanted me to hear it from him, not from those random people in the old class WhatsApp group chats. I had to leave class. I was sitting in front of the education building when he told me. I broke down at a dining hall. My friends Ali and Adri comforted me. I couldn't be alone. I remember seeing the screenshot of the NYU paper with the news. The quote from your friend still haunts me. She felt extraordinarily lonely. Why didn't you tell me? I couldn't pay my respects. They were taking you back to Brazil. I heard they were going to honor you in the school church. Ironic. I couldn't text your family. They didn't know me. And I didn't know them. Now, 2 years later, I write this. I miss you. And I hope you're better now.